to all of you all for making this happen. It's been an amazing 5 days. First time sebelum masuk ni, I was thinking, who are the people, how am I going to gel, and it's 5 days tau. I'm going to see the same people over and over again. And you guys made it so easy for me to be part of you all. So thank you for that. And thank you, Mr. Fauzan. You've been an incredible trainer. I've met lots of trainers, but you're unique. I think you should know that you're very unique. So I am, like you said, I'm quite lucky. I've been training quite some time, and I only chose to come right now. So it's fate in a way. So I thank God for that too. And besides that, I've learned a lot throughout this. I've not only learned from Mr. Fauzan, I've learned from each and every one of you all. It's been an amazing learning journey with you all, and thank you so much for that. Yeah.
For me, it's very similar to Ravin. Before I came in, I didn't know what to anticipate. 5 days, again, very frightened. Who am I going to meet? What kind of people? But what I found is that when you're actually talking to a lot of people, like coming from my background where I've been dealing with people for so long, actually talking in front of people without a training and then knowing actual formats of training is very different. I mean, you can speak from your heart elsewhere, but then actually now structurizing it from what we've learned in the past 5 days is a whole different ballgame altogether. So that was yesterday, and today that was the difference after your feedback, after Chief Fauzan's feedback, that you feel that, okay, you can talk, fine, you have the charisma and all that, but if you don't actually have the structure, then probably you're not going to stay long in the marketplace that way as well. So I think that blend between talking from the heart and actually structurizing it, this is what I've learned, to actually have some method to delivering.
Alright. So my name is Adrenta Aziz, just call me An. I would like to declare that this is my first time ever for seminar having for 5 days. It's true that Chief Fauzan mentioned it's a marathon. And then luckily, like what I say, I have a best crew, best teamwork in this class. I think I thank you to you all, and then you keep sharing your information, your experience on. I blessing on that. And then of course it's a networking changing our cards, contacts, and then we were so lucky, consider that we are so lucky to have Chief Fauzan to facilitate us. He's kind of unique. For me, I don't say unique also, is the best actually. Because the informative, very truly informative. For me personally, give me check and balance, and then it's truly inspired, and then we want to moving forward. So let's create our dream, and we believe it, and then again with the action, because I can say that to achieve a success, it's not a destination. Success actually is a journey. So let's inspire by the past, build for the future. Thank you everybody, congratulations to all.
First and foremost, thank you very much to everyone and also Chief Fauzan. Me, myself and Adrianta, we have actually planned to come to TTT almost about 2 years already.
Yes.
We've been trying to get the weekends that we are free and the weekdays that we are free. And this week also actually not free, but we force ourselves. I was telling him, if you don't come, I go by myself. But he also, again, because I wanted to go earlier, but we decided to go together. Over the past 5 days, we've learned a lot. We ourselves, we've been in the training business for the last 5 years. We were trying to so much practice adult learning, but we learn from the internet, we learn from what people say, informal training session, and there were so many ideas, and there were so many influence by many people, and that's a bit difficult because everyone have their own ideas and what is the best training, but actually there's actually no base idea. It is supposed to come from yourself, the way you conduct the training. So from this training, I gathered that the way that Mr. Fauzan conduct, you have actually made it very simple for us to understand. You have made it very simple, and the best part is the assessment you make us. It's easy for us to swallow from the first minute to the 15 minute. So it's a very good training, and I think that everyone should attend this training. I would say that this I in the industry, everyone like to call me the person who like to go to seminar. I go to a lot of seminars, hence that's why my qualification is so much. At a young age, I have too many qualifications. In my industry lah, So I would say that this training is one of the best training that I've ever attended. Thank you very much for that, and friend, thank you very much for the pleasure to experience and having the experiential learning of with you guys.
Yes.
Before I come here, I think it's TTT is easy, right? It's easy, right? Okay, so I don't expect much. I don't say, maybe, I can melalui proses 5 days ni dengan mudah lah. I thought so, but when we come here, wow, it's so different. What we imagine, I think it's much more difficult than MBAs.
Oh, you go?
Yeah, it's much more difficult. Because I'm doing my MBA right now. I tak pernah rasa balik nak nangis. Honestly speaking, much more difficult than MBA. Because MBA you just learn, you from case study, you have time to think for maybe bila kita buat assignment tu 2 weeks kan. This one 5 days. You have to cram everything, and then you have to change your attitude. You have to change. You have to follow the rules. Right. Sebelum ni mungkin lah macam I dah biasa bercakap depan dengan shareholders, everything kan. But that's about the business, the hard fact. So we don't care about the rules, right? Maybe the rules of representation itself lah kan. Tapi kita tak ada macam you kena ajar untuk adult learning macam ni. You have to follow that. If not, you is not an effective trainer lah. So the difference is the paradigm shift. When I come before our trainer, kita punya trainer tu macam we handle trainer before, right? Alah, trainer tu biasa je kan. But somehow after 5 days, I respect trainers.
Oh, thank you.
I respect trainers. And they should got respect from us. What I love about this training, Cik Fauzan, be our moderator. He's very good. He's good because I went to many training from Malaysia, also international. He's good. So I'm lucky because I choose this thing.
Yes.
And for my boss, I choose next month. And what happened is there is added value from this training. So what we do in the cafe is not a restaurant. It's not that we just eat, right?
Yes.
We do a networking.
First of all, I'd like to give my gratitude and thanks to Encik Fauzan and then you guys. Definitely, you have made this whole thing very, very much easier. I'm actually introvert by nature. Now I'm so heartbeat really fast. I was shake in front of that, but you guys make it for me to allow my potential to come out. It makes me feel familiar, very easy. So that's the best part of this training. The structure is the same, but the people, the environment, our facilitator make it so easy. Yeah, so my heartfelt gratitude to you guys. Thank you so much. Because takeaway is that through this training, I realized that it's actually there's a mechanism behind it, a real mechanism. Because I started off giving public speaking, 50 people, 60 people. Then I do in-house speaking. After that, I become like a lecturer like that. So it's just one way. I thought easy. I can do. So young lah, ibu besar sikit. Until then I come across this one. Wow, ada banyak mechanism dalam. So there's this structure behind it. But Mr. Fauzan make it so seamlessly smooth. I get to effectively absorb everything. So
That's right.
yes.
Good.
So thank you everybody.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. So I think what makes things successful if you have the best of everything, and I think we have a good trainer and we have good participants here. I really feel everyone's very positive and everyone has their energy. I like the mix, the different, numerous, various backgrounds. This actually adds more value to everyone's how we connect. And I think there's one more thing that makes us different, which I would call a personal mission. Everybody here has a personal mission, and in Japanese we call this kokorozashi. Kokorozashi, who means a personal mission that you want to achieve. And everyone's here with that, like everyone's here to achieve something, and actually that makes all these other technical things shine even brighter.
Yes.
Yep. So again, this is from my university, this is what they try to train us, and I think everybody here has that. They want to achieve something great, so that makes it better. And maybe in terms for training wise, the flow was great. The flow was smooth. I really love that. I mean, it really, as Jonathan said, is very seamless. I find one thing very interesting is you're super attentive. It's like you may not be, you don't look like you're listening, but you actually catch everything that people say. So it's like there was one time we were talking about formal, wearing t-shirts. Suddenly you say, for Tuesday, Wednesday you can wear like casual. Then make sure formal is only Thursday. So you pick that up very fast. You're very attentive, and also I like the fact that whatever we said, you actually take that to heart, and then it's like you think about it that night, and then you present it the next day. It's like site mentioned something about yesterday, so I added one slide just to explain something. So I really like that. You have attention to detail. That's actually very good. And one more is the big picture. I don't know. I really like big pictures. Like you see everything in one shot, and I think that shows the level where I want to achieve one day. So to be able to explain to everyone and show, okay, this is the whole thing, the big picture of everything. And lastly, I would say you're not here to just train. You're really passionate about it, and you really want to teach. And I think that makes this training like very much the best, I would say.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
And that's all from me. Thank you. You want to impart this method, the theoretical part, to really for everyone to apply it. You want to change the training industry to like the new generation, and I think you're also trying to find that network where maybe apps would help. Like how do we kaizen? How do you kaizen the training so that it becomes more effective, and then to gain respect like from the community. It's like we trainers, we will be the one that will bring the country forward. So that's what I believe.
Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to all of you. First of all, I want to say that thank you so much to Mr. Fauzan. I met a lot of trainers out there. And yes, it's not easy to conduct a training for 5 days. Basically, 1 or 2 days, kita punya energy tak berapa. But Mr. Fauzan maintained very well.
Yes.
And the atmosphere in this room, we can see that all of us are very energetic and we support each other, especially during the presentation part. Okay, even though we already know actually basically what our friends are presenting, right, are doing, but still we keep on supporting each other, which is good. So for this 5 days training, I can say for me this is the best training. Before I came to TTT, I've made some research. Normally the feedback is they said that boring. you will feel sleepy and easy to pass. Normally, yeah, normally it's like that. But when I came here, it totally it's different, right? It's different.
I have the same thing.
Yeah, it's different. So sampai malam semalam, I told my wife, I said that I tak pernah nervous macam ni. I've been conduct training banyak apa semua, tapi I tak pernah nervous like this. I don't know, but which is good. Okay, it keeps more orang kata practice, and we have to practice, prepare, and we have to master our slides. So that is the best thing. And of course, for the networking side, I'm glad to see all of you. Okay, I hope that we can cooperate each other. Okay, in the future. And to all of you, good luck. Good luck. Alright. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank Mr. Fazan because, like everyone said, when we say about the training, oh, it's boring. Different impression. Come to just listen and then
betul,
come to
yes.
sleeping. But everything changed. The method, how he approached us, how he want to deliver the information, the most important one, the main point delivered to us, and we know how to practice, to implement. And for my side, I can use the method to deliver to my student, future student, and maybe for my rival, because of course the parent and the student, also the adult, so I can practice for the adult learning. So that's why it's very important for me, because this program is very useful to me, and I can judge, and I don't. This program already changed my perception. We want to be a presenter or a trainer, we cannot be short scaling.
Betul.
That's the main point. We need to put our customer or our audience first before we put us.
Betul.
We get it!